identification on many of these until they're examined by geologists.
Hey, Gina, can you log another engineering event for me, please?
Sure.
Recorder 3 is having errors, and that started at 21:46:19.
I should use those engineering notes.
And
Oh. So recorder 3 is having problems?
yeah. And that's my most heat-sensitive piece of equipment, too, Emil.
Alrighty. How's it feeling up in the front row? It's cool back here.
83 now. We got a little burst of cool air, and it seems like we're getting slightly more.
Maybe you could fan some up your way here.
He's trying. Okay, I have that logged, Ed.
Thanks, appreciate it.
You want us to move this, can we move the R2 unit over there?
If he can't
So I
get
think
this
this
fixed,
is
this
the
feels
star.
cooler now.
Okay,
So
good.
have that roll.
He might be charging it. I think
Okay.
he did compressor first, but it feels cooler now.
Yeah, it's still jacket weather back here.
Well, we've got
You got
5, 6 foot racks of space heaters up
Yeah.
here.
We're gonna get a little weather front going.
To have the high move to the low. Little
With any luck, there'll be some lightning
Yeah,
over the chart table.
micro burst in the van.
right.
Flash flood.
Bunch of weather nerds up here. Our little microclimate.
You got front row climate change.
Bridge nav,
Front row warming.
one step. Thank you.
Definitely
Yeah, this pace
anthropogenic.
seems a bit better.
What's that?
It changes this transfer speed to 0.6. It feels a bit better as far as like, I can call them in more steady and you'll have time for more stuff.
Nice, yeah, cool.
Right.
A lot of
and
sponges
it
here.
helps
Yeah, a lot of living sponges
Off
to
to the right.
with the
Yeah.
jet pump situation. So in this weather.
Right.
Can you pan right briefly, just to look at some of those sponges?
So we've got some colder air up here now. Watch lead, we're down to
That's
82
good.
degrees. We'll continue to monitor.
Roger.
Can we zoom on that round sponge with the stock sponge? Yep,
Yeah.
right there.
Oh. Really
Unusual.
bright. Yeah.
Oh, nice gooseberry jelly just floated past.
That might be. I'm
Ed,
not
stand by for a zoom if you're ready
yeah,
for it.
gonna bring you out autos.
That
Roger.
might be like the same two species we've
Yeah, I'm ready.
sampled, but
So
they're
I'm
right
wondering,
next
yeah.
to each other.
Okay, go ahead.
See if we got any shrimpies.
There's a squad or
It's
somebody
nice
on
and
the end.
symmetrical, more symmetrical than the one we
Is that
sampled.
There's that
Crinoid, I
crinoid.
think, on the end.
Perfect.
Wow, that's gorgeous.
So those are two separate ones, yeah.
Yep.
Weird optical illusion before.
Nice crinoid there. Miniatures of what we've already collected.
That's
Cool.
a different stalked one than we
Yeah, it
sampled.
looks like it.
We had a very thin stalk.
Okay, thanks, Ed.
Yeah, you bet, coming out.
So in looking up the, the intertropical convergence zone and the doldrums, I found out that the term was applied to a mood before it was applied geographically.
Really?
Yeah, it was like, oh boy, 19th century?
You mean being down in the doldrums?
Yep.
Was
Yep.
applied to the mood first.
Yeah. And then in sailing ships, when they were becalmed,
You got real down in the doldrums.
Wow.
So that's from a, I think Dole
Bridge
was
snap.
like a dullard.
One
And
step.
when you exhibited those tendencies, like a tantrum is a fit of petulance or
Doled like dolt.
dismay. Then yeah,
Are they
and
related?
then a similar form to tantrum, you got doldrum, where you're exhibiting slothfulness or.
Hey Ed, this one's changed its mode, and now it's in the hit me in the back of the head, hit the ceiling, hit me in the back of the head, hit the ceiling.
Oh, he's got oscillating now?
Yeah.
Did he do something to it?
I can look at it.
I don't
I'm
know.
over here.
Okay.
But we kind of
Sure is windy when it's blowing right on
Cruise
my
I
Right
knew
to
head.
the
something was
doldrums.
wrong when I was suddenly comfortable up here.
Yeah.
this is another sponge. Yeah,
Nice looking sponge up to the right.
yeah.
So what do you think? Maybe some basalt in this little sand channel?
Well, let's see. We're on the ridge. But yeah, it's possible some of these.
Not on me, please. Whatever up is. Yeah, up. Yeah, gotcha.
Lots of
Please.
sponge fragments.
Yeah.
That's fine. Thank you.
Is that an anemone in the sand? Yeah, it looks like it.
Yes.
Sand anemone.
Sand people.
Do you have a move on?
Yep.
Okay. What do we got back there?
You gonna go over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the sponge someone called a rib cage sponge?
Sure did.
Is that you? They're
And
kinda
the spine.
creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is very creepy when you look at it like that.
Really strange.
How are we doing? Are we making good time?
Yeah.
Too good time.
Really?
Really?
Maybe a little too quiet.
yeah. We haven't spent much time on samples, thanks to the grab and go technique.
Yeah.
It's been awesome. Ooh, what's that?
Yeah.
That
pink
red thing straight ahead,
Red thing. Oh, the little
right on it.
micro.
That's
sea
definitely.
pen, rock pen.
Ah. I just put in a bunch of momentum. Let me calm down a sec.
It's got a pretty good stalk on it.
That's definitely different.
Yeah.
Okay, Ed, go ahead.
Coming in.
Whoa.
Partial.
Yeah, definitely
Is
different.
that like single
we-
arm of a Brasingid?
I don't know.
What the
That's what it looks like to
Almost
me.
looks
It
like
looks
a
like a
piece of a
Brasingid.
star?
Worm-like.
The arm of a Brasingid, because you can see the base of it down
Yeah.
at the bottom.
Where's
Oh,
the
yeah.
rest of it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Somebody
Oh
munched.
no.
Somebody came along
This is
and
like the
Wow.
science fiction film The Hand.
Huh.
I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me.
No, you're right. I mean, it looks like there's the disc
Huh.
in the middle,
Eh.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
is
All right,
That
come
was
in a little bit.
strange.
and it looks like it's
Thanks.
on a sponge stock, huh?
What do we have eating Brasingits here?
Like that little bit.
Sure.
Or it's an arm
Crabs?
that fell off and is no, because it has the disc in the middle.
There's a
Yeah.
black coral there, I think.
Oh yeah. Have we zoomed on a black coral yet?
No.
Not this watch, no.
Not on my watch.
Correct.
We are falling backwards here. They're resetting the jet pump.
Roger, reset.
Oh,
We
okay. So
are
we've got
safe.
time to dwell.
We can do a
We have
we
time
can do a
to-
quick zoom here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ed.
Coming in. Trying to keep our electricians busy today.
Yeah, I'll say.
Do we have time for a snip or not?
Not likely.
Okay.
Not safely anyway.
No.
We'll probably want a black coral at some point, right?
Yeah.
Okay, come wide, please.
Wide eye.
So you've got to move back with.
I'll have to
slide
move back,
backwards with our-
We're going.
okay.
We're going to be swiftly falling off here. So
Roger, Swift. Let's see. So I'm gonna go.
but you should be okay.
Yes.
Like now. But then if we keep going back, we'll be.
Understood.
Yeah.
Did you get notification or did you just
Nope,
notice it?
just watching it.
Roger. I'm gonna prepare. I'll get out ahead of Argus. What's our bearing right now? Ship's bearing?
The ship's
It's track.
negative, he's not here.
It's like 260 or so.
Yeah, so Bridge, can you alert me to what's happening here? Okay, let me know as soon as that happens next time.
Looks like a big sponge
Thank you.
out there.
It's okay. Roger, sorry there, Trevor. Bearing,
I should go the other way.
bearing will be 265, so you want to stream out at 0875 or 080.
Okay.
I don't think you'll be able to chase it fast enough, depending on how fast it is.
Understood. Reverse tow mode. Can they spin the heading around?
I don't think they want to do that.
I would like them to do that. Look at wire cam.
I don't know if we'll be able to turn around given the wind speed.
Then that's what we got to do.
How much is it?
It's not bad yet.
It's not bad because we're pretty
I want to be
deep.
able to do it before we can't do it, you know?
Yeah. I have a feeling they
won't like it. I have a feeling they won't like it.
Not from a ship perspective.
Nope.
Oh, so
ship
Argus
safety
is
perspective.
Right.
Because we still have the bow thruster.
Yeah, I understood.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye on it.
Okay.
I understand your concern, and I have that same concern.
A little currenty over here. I fell into some current here. So Avery, can you please change your heading to
90?
starboard to, what are we at, 80, and I'll come your way.
So we have a viewer that says,
So we're trying to scoot away here, or just line up to scoot away?
We're getting prepared to scoot away, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scoot away lineup.
Yeah, it's getting a little close there, Rennie. It's on the transom now.
Is it?
Yeah. I'd like to ask for that.
All right. Bridge, nav. We have the Argus's wire close to the aft of the ship. Would it be possible to change heading to the southwest?
260 even, or whatever.
Okay, thank you.
I don't like a few moments, man.
I don't think they're going to do that for us. Then they lose control of the ship.
Roger.
I think it's
okay,
back
Avery, can you
online.
please turn to port?
Nope, kicked out.
Keep going. Let's go, you know what, let's just go all the way. 260, please.
We've changed slightly to 250.
To 250 then. Or close enough, whatever, somewhere in there.
Full wide both cameras.
Roger, thank you.
Yeah, I don't like that either, Trevor.
Can you ask him again?
I don't. Bridge nav. We believe the wire is touching the transom of the ship. Is it possible to change heading to 250? Or would you?
I think I can see it pretty well.
Roger that. Thank you, Captain.
You can change the heading with a bow thruster. It is definitely against the transom.
Yeah.
Best just to keep it at this depth.
Pardon me?
Best to just keep the cable at this depth then. Keep Argus at its
Yes.
current depth.
Yeah, we don't want to
We don't
go
wanna
up and
slide
down.
We're free of anything, right?
Yes.
We're going in
We
a
will
safe
be
direction.
free. Yeah, we will be free of everything. There's nothing. in the way.
All right, so
That's not what I want. I want this one.
so there's a little work going on in the dynamic positioning system, Rennie.
Sorry, say that again, Emil.
So they're doing some work on the DP.
The jet pump
Yep.
is being restarted,
Okay.
and now the whole system.
Roger, whole system.
So we'll drift a bit.
Yes. Hope that spins our heading.
All right, we'll look for mid-water column species. Is that Are these swimming or is it sediment? Yeah.
Okay, we're back on.
I see the ship turning now.
Bridge nav.
What? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Bridge nav. When you're ready, we can make a step. 50 meters, bearing 080. Yes, thank you.
So Rennie, you were saying maybe too much progress, huh?
Yeah, well, you can see how
That was the
swiftly we
problem.
fall back. I didn't catch the speed we were going at backwards, but
So let's keep the winch locked out for now. We're going to do a cable inspection after this. So just so we remember the spot, we'll just leave it in one spot.
So for the viewers who might be wondering why we left bottom here, there's some work going on with the dynamic positioning system that allows the ship to hold position while we explore. So we've been drifting with the wind and waves for a little bit. We're still under the influence of the northeast trade winds here. And it looks like the, well, their work might be ongoing here. So we're about maybe a quarter to a third of the way up the ridge of this flat top seamount or geo that we're exploring here south of Johnston Atoll, just outside the U.S. EEZ, the exclusive economic zone, so in international waters. While we've been transiting through international waters, we've deployed drifting wave buoys of relatively small instruments for measuring waves. One type developed by Scripps Institute of Oceanography and another developed by SOFAR Incorporated. So trying to improve our observations of waves here in the Central Pacific. A rare opportunity to deploy instruments in this area. It's not your typical shipping lane out here. And we'll deploy one more wave buoy tomorrow.
So what type of wave parameters are these buoys gathering?
Wave height, wave period, direction of the waves. We're also getting, I think, sea surface temperature, if I'm not mistaken. And we get with the use of GPS, we can get the current that's moving the buoy along.
Okay, thanks.
We've got thousands of Argo drifters out there measuring temperature and conductivity with depth. It's been a great improvement to the data flowing to our ocean models, but very few drifting wave buoys. This is getting into new territory for ocean observations. Most of our wave observations in the open ocean are from satellite, from estimates of wave heights from radar altimeters. And then we have moored wave buoys along the coasts.
Hey Trevor, where do you get that fiber strength from? Is that from the DMUX CWDM?
It's pre-CWDM.
Do you have a?
It's pre-CWDM. Yeah.
Do you have some sensor device in line to give you those values? What are you looking at there?
It's post-CWDM. It is, yeah, the MUX itself measures it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's telling you each wavelength that's coming in.
it's telling you only the mux wavelengths.
Ah.
I can't measure the strength of the video signal.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's the light.
It's the light.
Yeah.
It's weird though, because it sends light down, and then the bottom side measures that light level, and then sends that up through digitally through the light, so we can read it up here. Kind of weird.
So Emil, we have a young viewer that would like to know if erosion takes place on the bottom of the ocean.
If what takes place?
Erosion.
Oh, erosion.
Yeah.
Well, sediment can be moved around by strong bottom currents. So on the, it depends, I guess, on the bottom of the ocean. If you're talking about the floor, the side of a seamount, certainly. That there is tidal currents and other steady currents that might hit a seamount and move sediment around, and you know, pieces decaying coral and sponges. So that can be eroded. The basalt is pretty resistant to erosion itself, and most of the well, the oceanic crust is basically basalt, but there's sediment from decaying organic material that falls through the water column, and that can be eroded off of the basalt.
Okay. Thank you.
It's good to have some young viewers.
Yeah. Good thing to do on a Sunday.
I'm trying to find this symmetrical sponge that we saw. How far are we coming up, Herc?
5 to 10 meters.
Yeah, we're just inspecting the cable.
Roger.
Yep. Sure.
You think you'd be able to see it all by now? I know. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Deck nav?
Nav deck.
Do you have any indication on wire wear?
Negative. So far, it's unremarkable.
Roger. Okay. 10. Right. You would have seen anything, yeah. Okay. Deck nav, yeah, we're good on that check, so you can return to van.
Copy.
This is a new radio. Fancy. Yeah. Just used to using those ones downstairs that are gooey. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, no, it doesn't hurt to check before it gets too late.
Yeah, that's it. You have the adjust relative versus the adjust absolute. Yeah, I'll get you every time. Yeah, Roger. I can do that. Actually, I did not want to do that. I just want that. So just the markers on here. Yep.
Yeah, so for those wondering at home, we plan to continue this dive for about 24 hours. So that would be until about 4 a.m. ship time, about 11 a.m. Eastern time.
So once the ship gets around where we last were, I'll hold position and we'll drop down, reacquire, do all that jazz.
Sounds good.
Roger. Or we could, what about just dropping down when the ship is ready?
Yeah, I want to get a little bit ahead so Argus is at least behind the ship.
I also want to be confident in the ship's ability to move before we trust it.
Yeah.
Right. But once we're confident in the moves, you know, we could maybe start at a new position.
Yeah. So our the memory in the cable, depending on where Argus is, I don't want to drop down and then Argus is still falling back
Right.
downslope. I want to make sure that we're stable enough
Yeah.
when we get there. But yeah, it doesn't have to be where we last were. Let's come up with some medium in between.
Yeah.
So I want the ship to move forward a little. And then TBD. USBL. Insanity.
I think if we see some of those, let's see, did we got one of those? Yeah, the sponges we've seen with the nice symmetric branching we collected with the shrimp inside.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Although,
But it's slightly different.
I don't think it was quite as symmetric as that one that we saw later.
Might be worth sampling another.
Mm-hmm. See if we can identify it.
I have striking out.
You're striking out? How far have you gone down?
Oh, I think I've gone through all the glass sponges.
Kind of reminds me of the Faraday sponges that we've seen in the Gulf of the Farallones. Oh, yeah. It's like the rib cage
Oh, here we go.
sponges. Yeah.
There's Faraday sponges?
F-A-R-R-E-I-D-A-E.
Oh.
But yeah.
Like
Oh, right
they
here. Yeah, the
don't allow electronic signal to pass through them?
Yeah.
this one looks fairly symmetrical. See that?
Yep.
Oh, God.
I think that one alternates, though, compared to this one. So I think that's what we got with the shrimp in it.
Okay.
But look at this one. How
Yeah,
it's-
it's pretty nice, but they're not. They're not tubular.
Yeah, no, you're right. Let's see.
They're not
The one we
tubular.
saw was
man.
like. The one we saw was like perfectly
Yeah.
symmetrical. Oh, there we go. How about that one? Turbocharger. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Okay, so it is different species.
Where was that seen?
Now we know.
We don't know. MAR.
I think Marianas, maybe? Or it's a new species, because this one's just Faraday. That's kind of what we saw too.
Yeah, we'll sample.
Okay. Plans made. We'll sample after lunch. Might be the next group.
Something tells me.
Oh, look how cute this one is. It looks like Beaker. Is that the name of the...
Oh, we saw something the other day that looked like Beaker.
If you look at Psi on the KVM.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up. Oh, yeah. Eep, beep, 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 burp.
Faraday Faria.
So, Ronnie, are they trying to get back to last position?
What do we got here, Gina, in the water
Ooh.
column?
We're trying to
There
get
goes.
back to
Hard to say.
operable
Whole Faria.
functionality.
Oh, yeah.
It looked like Plagiaria, but maybe.
Thought maybe we were trying to write our names on the map or something. So Samantha, I had delayed a vendor meeting for the day that we had the ceremony.
Yes.
And I got an email back from the vendor, I think last night, that said he had looked that up on Wikipedia and found it very interesting. I was like,
great.
there's a Wikipedia entry on that? So I read it. And of course, when it talks about, like, not a lot like the earliest known, but just like early mariners recorded it. And it mentions, guess who? On board
I'm looking at it.
HMS Bark Endeavor.
Oh, are you serious? Captain Cook? Yep. That's funny. Oh, the crew on board the Endeavour drew up a list of everyone on board, including cats and dogs, and interrogated them whether they had crossed the equator. Oh, that's great. I think we missed the equator, but I think we were in the doldrums when we did our crossing ceremony.
Yeah.
What's up?
In the neighborhood.
Possible? In the neighborhood?
Yeah, a little south. I think we're about 4 degrees north, 4 or 5.
Yeah. Yeah, we crossed at like 2 in the morning several days earlier.
Yeah.
I was hoping we could park there so I could try and get a screenshot of my GPS app saying 0. And what did we figure out that was, Emma? Like 83 feet wide? 1 second?
Oh, I didn't compute. Yeah.
No. Yeah, I think we came up with like 83 feet. So you'd have room if we were around 0 on the boat to run around and find it.
Well, a minute.
Maybe it was a minute.
A minute of latitude is a nautical mile.
Right,
Which
so a
is
60th of a mile is 5820 divided? Is it 5820?
Nautical miles,
Oh, nautical.
2,000 yards.
Yeah.
So 6,000 feet divided by 66.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's about 100 feet.
100 feet.
Yeah, that's a pretty broad little swath. With DP, you could get that. It also, Samantha, at the bottom of that article, it references all the other orders and classes, etc. And one of them's like some special class of shellback where you cross at the like vernal equinox or something.
Huh.
Yeah,
Yikes.
or during.
Specific.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very detailed article. I can see why the vendor was like, huh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't realize that slimy polywogs was actually the technical term, not just an adjective.
Oh, no, it's a real thing.
Yep.
Which, now that we no longer meet that title, we can use with great derision.
That's true. Oh, I like top secret shellback are for submariners who have crossed the equator at a classified degree of longitude.
I think they're all classified if you're in a submarine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Ed, that was the Order of Purple Porpoises, which are for maritime personnel who cross the junction of the equator and the international dateline at the sacred hour of the vernal equinox. But why the Order of... That's like really legit, but Purple Porpoises, out of all the things you could call yourself.
Right.
Golden Dragon and Realm of the Czars.
Yeah,
like,
Golden
these are great.
Dragon sounds way better.
Yeah. Order of the Blue Nose is for crossing at the Arctic Circle. You've done that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Somebody just likes alliteration, I think.
Yeah. Order of the Sand Squid.
Yeah, if you do it, if you're something like...
Oh, when you're on land.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I've done that too. Equator on land?
Yeah.
It's not crossing,
You're
it's
serving.
just serving.
Yeah.
There's also one where all you have to do is be assigned to a specific unit, like a public affairs unit too.
Huh.
I mean, no offense, I was with a public affairs unit, but that's not exactly the most trying task in the military.
No, I don't think that really counts.
Are you driving forward?
Yep.
Just wondering if that's current or what would be bringing Argus up that.
I can
that
do
direction.
less of it.
Well, whatever you think. I just
I'm fine with
don't know
less.
if it's you or if it's the current.
It's not you, it's
'Cause
me.
we haven't been up there, you know.
Right.
How do they verify any of those Wikipedia entries? You can make anything.
Right. Well, the one that you just mentioned, I think, is the Order of the Golden Oscar, which is for people with
Yes.
the Entertainment Liaison Office.
I know.
Like, come on.
They put that in themselves. They're still howling with laughter that that's in
Probably.
there.
I don't know. Purple porpoises. I'm going to check the citation on this one.
I know. Order of the Royal Iced Craft Cocktail.
Purple porpoises.
President and member.
Say again?
Oh. Are you still on my screen, Ed?
No, but I'm
Okay.
about to be. I was just imagining what you were going to find.
No, top search for Royal Order of the Purple Porpoises is the
Oh.
Okeanos, is a NOAA
What?
blog from Okeanos Explorer.
When did they go in the Arctic? Oh,
That's
yeah.
funny. Wow, great certificate. With purple porpoises. What a surprise.
Huh.
And
It looks like it's been updated in the top and left right corners.
Yeah.
It's the color of colored pencil they had handy.
Yes. No Sharpies?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, there's
looks
even
like-
more orders there than. Oh. No, there
Actually,
isn't.
this looks pretty similar to the Wikipedia
Yeah, it
page, so I
does.
wonder if this is where, well,
It's green. No way.
It's weird because the one that I think sounds the most interesting is the Golden Dragon.
yeah.
How's it looking there, Nev?
Hey,
Almost off,
Rennie?
yeah.
Yep.
To answer your question,
Stand
Emil,
by.
it's getting better.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like the ship's making some way.
Yeah, we think that it was struggling there because Argus was pulling on it in the opposite direction of current. So the ship's computer believed that the current was less than it was. That was after we had fallen off. That was a separate secondary issue. Tertiary, maybe.
There is a current compensation on button we could turn off.
You don't want to do that.
Probably not.
No. Because I've seen what happens when you turn the wind compensation off.
Ooh, yeah, that would be trouble.
What's the current compensation for?
To
Fight
fight,
snap.
keep the ship's position against the current.
Oh, in the GP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just do one more step. Thank you. I think at that point we'll hold.
Okay.
Figure out where Argus is and lower.
Yeah.
Now that the ship is in front of Argus's plane of
Yeah.
existence.
Yeah, plane of existence. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Might actually do better.
Yes.
It's still just like full beans though. Like what? Is the limit at 100% or what?
It's at 90.
Yeah.
18. Well, we're going 18 knots into at least 1.1 knot of current. That's
What would you have done if I'd gone down to look at that wire and there was a strand sticking out above the But then maybe getting that strand with the whole traction was not it. There's someone down there poking it. Yeah. But you have to get it overboard around the ship. Yeah. Or you have to, yes, it's not straight. Or on that, not loaded there, yeah.
Right, yeah. Very slow. Yeah, we'll hold position, and then we'll once we're held at the end of this move, feel it out, drop down, make a step. Still going up slope. We can always abandon if need be. At the completion of this move, we'll hold position. Thank you.
And reacquire the bottom. Yep.
After this move, yeah, and then
Yeah.
we'll we'll hold there, and we'll start to see where
There's a nice
Argus is
Tina
settling.
with a long.
Oh, that's one of those gooseberries. Yeah. So Tina-4 with the long fishing tentacles that we saw last week. Yesterday. That's gorgeous.
Gotta turn the screensaver off. Yeah. I think so. If anything, Argus will come closer. Yeah.
Okay, I'll, can you range this up, please? Just until we see the bottom. That's good. Yeah, let's go down until we're, well, let's go down a little bit. You're not coming down. You got to come down. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know the answer. We should have that conversation.
Yeah. Because there's different priorities in different places.
You can go quite a bit faster than that. 20 or so. Is it still just trying to hold?
Heading.
Roger.
I suspect we'll have some erratic USBL because that bow thruster is kicking.
Roger.
Still have old reliable butt cams. There's some terrain approaching in Argus, I think.
Roger.
If we're facing 180, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You think Argus is below the ship now? I mean, or do we see a
It's pretty laid out, I think.
It's laid
Okay.
out a bit to the north.
to the north still? So that USBL position is fairly accurate, or might be off.
It's something.
It's a point.
Yeah. So we can hold maybe once we get to like 40.
I'm thinking the 40 meter ring.
meters, yeah. And then, because that way, even if Argus swings a bit towards
It'll
it,
still be
we'll-
okay. Yeah.
I like that
Yeah,
we
you can
both
range that
came
down.
up with the same
That's the right thing to
arbitrary
do.
number of 40 meters.
Yeah, sure is arbitrary. Starting to see something in Herc sonar.
Yeah. It should be a long contour, if not downslope.
Roger. Probably one more spin on Argus's sonar will be good.
Okay.
Let's see. How's this look? Let's see, yeah, one more
Yeah,
spin.
one more.
And I'll spin around.
All right, so then that means that is
That's about
at
40 on here, too.
135. That should be there, yeah.
Okay, let's hold there.
And it is way up there. You still got beans on?
I got, no, not really.
No beans.
0%.
Okay. That could be,
I had beans though.
yeah.
Eh.
Now that you got new
New beans.
new bean thresholds,
Yeah.
dragging this ship all the way back to Hawaii if we want.
Yeah. Trying to. That's generally a last resort though.
Yeah. It's very low powered.
Yeah. Kill this. Oops. Nothing in Herc sonar yet, eh?
No. Are you, what's your delta? Yeah.
20.
Still nothing, huh? Well, I would expect to see it to the,
I'll get lined up.
yeah.
Oh, whoa, no, not like that, I won't. Gotta do some more beep, beep, beep.
Expect to see it on your starboard
Whoa.
side.
There
Yeah,
it is,
there it
yeah.
is, yeah.
What are these things?
Those dusty things?
Yeah,
It's coming off the bottom of Herc.
it's just sediment.
Yeah, some flavor.
It's been doing that the whole time we're in the water column, but mainly behind us.
Yeah, I've seen it periodically, and I thought,
It's not chrome?
It's only when I back up.
Huh.
Future Babby.
but it almost looks
Yeah.
like they're moving. Self.
Can I make it? No, I can't make it.
Still just under 40 meters out on Argus.